Hey everyone, how you all doing today? Welcome back to another meta guide. So we are in the Mega Master League. So before we begin, we only have the Megas on this sheet. We're going to talk about the other Pokemon after this, and then we're going to look at the solid team options. But yeah, so a little history when it comes to the Mega Master League. We've actually had this meta before. It was over a year ago. I don't know how long exactly, but there was some sort of glitch. I don't know how people were doing it, but you were actually able to bring in 3 Mega Pokemon with you. So you could have a Mega Swampert, a Mega Gyarados, and a Primal Groudon if you wanted to. I was really disappointed. I was really upset at that time. Like, how can you do that? How can you cheat against your fellow trainers? How can you cheat against your fellow humans? I just never understood it. And I mean, we had a recent exploit as well. It's just really sad. But basically what happened was that Niantic just reverted it to just the Master League, that's the Master League. They pulled all the Megas during that week, and you were not allowed to use any Megas, period. It was just a regular Master League, which was also disappointing because having a Mega was kind of fun, and they've never brought it back. Maybe the glitch just remained. However you did it, I don't know, but now I guess they finally fixed it, so they're introducing the league again. But yeah, so this is the Mega Master League, so let's go ahead and jump into the first Mega Swampert. Super powerful, bulky, really strong. Yes, Mudshot was nerfed, but it's still doing a little bit more damage. I say nerfed, but it was kind of reworked, right? It does a little bit more damage, but it takes a little bit longer to get to the moves. But Mega Swampert is so strong. And it was back then as well. Same with Mega Gyarados. Mega Gyarados, absolutely incredibly powerful. This is actually the Mega that I believe I used back during the Mega Master League when it was around. At least one of them. I think this was the one I used. I don't think I used any more than one Mega. I mean, it was only here for like a very limited time. I think it was a couple days. I don't know exactly how long it was. And then we have Mega Latios. Now, I don't know which image is Latios and which image is Latias. They both look identical, right? So, if this is Latias, I mean it as Latios. So, Mega Latios is really powerful. Really is, with that Dragon Breath damage. Just doing so much damage. It's so good. This is probably one that I want to build. I have a 98 of both Latios and Latias, and both of them are good. Luster Purge is on one of them, and then Mist Ball is on the other one. I think Luster Purge is on the Latios. If I'm wrong, correct me. Yeah, it's just really, really strong stuff. And then we have Mega Tyranitar, another really good one. This I don't think was around during the original Mega League, so we'll have to see how this plays out. But yeah, this one I think is going to be really strong. Then we have Primal Kyogre, so Primal Kyogre with the heavy-hitting waterfall damage. Mega Aggron, which is cool. This is another one I feel like was not around during the original one. It has Dragon Tail, which is cool. So Dragon Tail, of course, is a really strong one. A strong move. Same with Mega Garchomp. It also has Dragon Tail. It does have Mudshot too, but Dragon Tail damage is just no joke. Mega Garchomp. Look at all these Pokemon that are weak to Fairy types, like the Garchomp, like the Gyarados, right? Or Tyranitar. Or even Pokemon that take neutral damage, like the Swampert, right? And then we have the A rank. We have Heracross. Yes, Counter was nerfed last season, but still, Mega Heracross still gonna be really good. It just hits like an absolute truck, so it's still good. It probably would be in the S rank if Counter wasn't nerfed, but it still hits like an absolute truck, and still probably gonna see this one as you battle in the Mega Master League. And keep in mind, this league is expensive. Then we have Primal Groudon. So Primal Groudon has Mudshot and it has Dragon Tail, so Precipice Blades as well as the moves that you want, Fire Punch. And with the Primal Groudon does benefit from Stab, same type attack bonus, Fire Punch, whereas the original Groudon does not, because the Primal is a Fire type, but the original one was not, right? And then we have Mega Rayquaza. So Mega Rayquaza, as you all know, I mean, this is powerful Pokemon. Really, really good stuff. I mean, you're going to want the same moveset, right, that you do for Rayquaza, I think. It's going to be Dragon Ascent. It's going to be Breaking Swipe. Yes, Breaking Swipe was nerfed. That's why Rayquaza really isn't seen in the Master League in general. But Mega Rayquaza is just so strong. Then we have Mega Steelix. So this is going to be really cool. It does have Thunderfang, but it also has Dragon Tail as well. And then Mega Latias, still going to be really good. It's just Latios is just better, but like still going to be really, really strong. And then Mega Scizor with the Bullet Punch. Another Pokemon that could be interesting to try. Another Steel type as well, because the problem with the Master League, a lot of Pokemon are so weak to Fairy types, and that's why I feel like you do see double Fairy a lot. You do see, Charm is also a thing as well, right? And I don't know if I want to say you see double Charm a lot, but you definitely do see it. And with the Steel type Megas, right, with the Aggron, or, the Steelix, or the Scizor even, especially Scizor with the Bullet Punch damage, just going to help keep those Fairy types in check. And then for the B rank, we have Mega Charizard Y. We have Lucario, so Lucario does have Bullet Punch as another Steel type if you want to go that route. It also has Counter, but you probably shouldn't go Counter. You should go Force Palm if you're going a Fighting type move. So do you want to go Force Palm on Lucario? Do you want to go Bullet Punch? Let me know, actually. I'm curious to hear what you have to say. Then we have Mega Glade, the newly released Mega. Should be a lot of fun. Gets to the moves pretty fast, really powerful, really heavy-hitting Pokemon and attacks. Mega Blaziken, Mega Venusaur, Mega Pinsir. Some of these, towards the end, probably not going to see a whole lot. We might see, like, the Blaziken. I don't really think we'll see... we might see Venusaur. We might see Venusaur if you want to go as an Fairy type user, because like I've even seen Venusaur in the Master League, the regular Master League, which is pretty wild. The other options, I don't think we'll see these, right? The Mega Deontay, Lopunny. Then we have Altaria Salamence. Salamence could be okay, but I just feel like the other Dragon types will probably see over this one. Mega Ampharos, then we have Sceptile. Yeah, some of these I'm just going through. Gardevoir, if you want to go for a Mega Charm user, you could go that route. Mega Aerodactyl, Mega Pidgeot. Gengar, I know I am running through these. Gengar is one that was really good back in the original Mega Master League. I actually think I used this one as well. I think I used Gyarados and Gengar. The problem with Gengar now is that there's so many strong answers to it. That like Yveltal, right, was buffed with Sucker Punch. So that's really, really strong. And then obviously the Necrozma forms, the Duskmane, Necrozma, and Dawn Wings, just absolutely shred Gengar. So that's what Gengar does suffer from now. That's why I feel like it isn't the other options. It could be one if you could avoid those Pokemon. It could be good, but probably better Pokemon to use. And then we have Abomasnow, and we have Mawile as well. So those are the Mega Pokemon. I didn't include every single Mega. This is the majority of them, but we have others that are just I don't think are going to see any play. But moving on to the actual Master League. So of course, you all know the Zygarde Complete. You all have seen this in the regular Master League, right? Zygarde Complete, really, really strong stuff. I keep mine in the Ultra League. Once we get another Zygarde in the future, hopefully I get a good one. I would love for it to come in raids. But if I do, then I will invest the Rare Candy XLs into it. If it comes in raids, I guess I'll just grind it. But I don't think it will. I think they'll give one away. Hopefully I get a good one. The other one is actually pretty good considering we only get one. It's 14 attack, but I'm keeping it for the Ultra League right now. And then we have Palkia. So Palkia, of course, absolutely dominates. Excuse me. I'm sorry about that. So Palkia Origin absolutely dominates in the Master League, as we've all seen ever since it was released. Yveltal, of course. Yveltal, ever since the Sucker Punch update, has been fantastic. Before I continue on, forgot to mention, I am recording this ahead of time before the Univitor. The global Univitor will happen at the tail end of the season. So Black and White Kyurem are a thing. If you go into the in-person Go Tour, the Univitor, Black and White Kyurem obviously could really be a thing, and I think they will be really good. Just wanted to quickly mention that, but I am recording this ahead of time, so that's why they're not included here. So we talked about Yveltal, Solgaleo. Definitely a difficult one to get. If you got a good one, you have to invest the Rare Candy XLs into it. But with it is really good with the Fire Fangs, Psychic Fangs. I like this Pokemon a lot. I just don't have a good one. I do have the Rare Candy XLs, but I don't have a good one. I'm going to lucky trade for one at the Univitor. By the time you're watching this video, maybe I already got one, maybe not. But who knows? And then Duskmane and Necrozma, I use this a lot. I like this one a lot whenever I play Master League for sure. And then we have Rhyperior. Rhyperior did receive that huge Mud Slap buff, right? Last season, and it's been really good. Been really good. Then we have Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh with Incinerate. Damage, absolutely strong stuff. Really bulky. It has to watch out for rock damage. Rock Wrecker would KO it, but like, it can even survive some things it's weak to, right? It can survive attacks from Kyogre that because it's just so bulky. And then Dialga Origin, another really good one, of course. It kind of I feel like lost a little bit of play just because of Rhyperior, and Landorus is really good as well. So I feel like it lost a little bit of play. Maybe I put it too high, but it's still really good. It's still on the top list. And then we have Tapu Bulu. I love using this thing. I lucky traded got a 98. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Nature's Madness helped out this Pokemon so much. With the Bullet Seed, Nature's Madness gets to it so fast. It core breaks a lot of teams. Like, seriously, I've core broken a lot of teams with this Pokemon. Moving on to the A rank, we do have Florges, a decent one. You might see this one. I've actually battled this a few times. This is more so relevant in the Master Premier, but it's still really good for ever since the Fairy Wind buff, right? And then we have Kyurem. So Kyurem with the Glaciate, pretty strong. Once Black and White Kyurem come out, this might fall a little bit, but pretty good stuff. And then we have Dawn Wings, Necrozma. Not as good as Duskmane, I feel like. It is double weak to like the Shadow Claw. So, generally loses that matchup, and then, of course, it's weak to Yveltal as well. Landorus, yes, Muchout was reworked last season, but Landorus is still really good. Sandsear Storm is just such a powerful move. It debuffs the opponent. It's just so good. It gets to it so fast, even with the nerf. And then the regular Palkia is still really good. It's just the Origin one is better. If you don't have the Origin one, or a good one, or one that you built, this one can get the job done. I battled this once in a while, but it is very rare that I do see it. And then we have Giratina Ulted, a Pokemon that does suffer from the Necrozma forms, as well as Yveltal, but still really good. Both Giratina, by the way. Then we have two fairies. We have Xerneas and Zacian. These Pokemon, you do see them a lot, especially together. Not especially, but you do see them together in a double fairy team. I wonder if that will kind of fall in the Mega Master League, just because of the steel type megas we have, like the Scizor. But again, like if you're not like you can only bring one mega, so like if your opponent's not running a steel type mega, if they're opting for like Gyarados or Swampert or something, the fairies are still going to do really well. Then we have Galarian Moltres. Did you get a good one? Did you get a hundo? I did not. I do not. I do have 3 Galarian Moltres, but I don't have a one that I would build for the Mega Master League, or the Master League in general. And then we have Dragonite with Dragon Breath. Marshadow with Sucker Punch, really good Pokemon. Unfortunately, we could only get one, and mine is absolute trash, so I'm not going to build it. Mewtwo, okay, so Mewtwo maybe could have went in the other options. It is a really good Pokemon. The problem with Mewtwo is the same problem that Giratina has. Same problem that Mega Gengar has. Yveltal and the Necrozma forms. That's why Mewtwo suffers. But Mewtwo still really, really powerful. Gets to the moves fast with the Psycho Cut, right? Then we have Lugia. So Lugia did fall ever since the nerf to Sky Attack, but not just that, it also suffers from Yveltal. It used to be a great safe swap, but it suffers to Yveltal in the Necrozma form, so same situation. And, Yveltal is really common, and so is, I would say Duskmane is definitely really common. Dawn Wings is relatively common, but I would say the lowest of the 3, probably. I talked about Giratina. Primarina with Waterfall or Charm is really good. And then Enamorus, which is currently in raids. Love this Pokemon. And I got a 96, a 15, 13, 15. I don't know if it loses any break points. It might. If I get a better one, great. If I don't, I probably will build that one. But really cool to have this back, because this is kind of inaccessible since it was only available last year on Valentine's Day. But now, it's accessible to everyone, which is really fantastic. The other options, Meloetta, we only have one Meloetta. Well, until the Univitor. Again, I'm recording this ahead of time. I'll know if I have a good shiny. No, actually, I won't, because I won't have the shiny. We have to do the masterwork research. I won't have the shiny by the time, but hopefully I get a good one. Hopefully I get a good shiny. I gotta hope. Reshiram could run Dragon Breath or Fire Fang, which is pretty cool. Tapu Lele has Astonish. Astonish is so good. So I've actually battled this, not a lot, but like a decent amount of times. Zekrom, okay. I mean, Zekrom could be okay. It's decent. It has Fusion Bolt. It has Dragon Breath. I have a hundo, so it's actually not bad. I feel like we do have better dragons, right? But it's still not a bad Dragon Breath user. Then we have Groudon. So Groudon, we kind of talked about the Primal Groudon. Kind of does the same thing, except Groudon is still Probably not going to see it a whole lot nowadays. Zarude, same with Zarude. I actually battled this on my way towards Legend of Zarude, which is actually pretty cool. I think I was in like the 2800s. Maybe it was like low 29s, and I did battle Zarude. No, I think it was high 2800s, which is actually pretty cool to see it. But again, both my Zarudes, you can get, as of right now, you could have a total of 2 Zarude. Both of them are absolutely garbage. So I think I have like a 12. I think I have a 12, 12, 12, and like a 12, 13, 12, or something like that. So I'm not going to invest in one. Then we have Heatran. I have a Hundo Heatran, which is pretty cool, but like Magma Storm is really good. You just don't see it a lot. It is a steel type that could be really useful, but it's just a Pokemon you don't see a whole lot, just because probably there's so many dragon types that are really good. You'll definitely run into them, and the fire damage is resisted. Then we have Dragapult. I'm going to wait for the community day before using this. Metagross is not bad, but Metagross is a Pokemon that you see in the Master Premier more so than the Master League. Kyogre with Waterfall. Of course, Waterfall. I'm running this with Waterfall, Surf, Origin Pulse, just because I don't want to delete Origin Pulse. But I think Blizzard probably is better, but just for coverage and for like the Dragon types. And then we have Togekiss as a Charm user, and then Hisuian Avalugg. Moving on to the solid team option. So for the first team, I actually did really well with this Duskmane. Well, so I did well with this team in the Master League. It was Duskmane, regular Kyogre, because this was not the Mega Master League, and then Primarina. But with the Mega Master League, I see no reason why Primal Kyogre wouldn't do really well in this team. So we got the Duskmane and then the Primal Kyogre, and then we have Primarina. The next team is going to be a team. So in the regular Master League, I've seen it a lot. It's Landorus, Dialga Origin, and Palkia Origin. So I removed the Palkia Origin for Mega Latios. You could remove Dialga instead, I guess, but then you're really, really, really weak to Fairy. I mean, I guess Dialga is not super strong against Fairy. I mean, you have Iron Head, but at least you're taking neutral damage from like Charm. You're not completely walled by it, right? Whereas, you know, Palkia and Mega Latios would be. So it's good to have the Dialga, I feel like. And then the next team we do have Tapu Bulu, Rhyperior, and Mega Rayquaza. I've seen a team similar in the regular Master League with Bulu, Rhyperior, and Palkia. I've used that team as well, done really well. It's a really strong team. I put Mega Rayquaza instead of the Palkia on this team. Next up, we have another team, Mega Gyarados. Mega Gyarados is going to be really good. And then we have Zacian as a Fairy type. And then we have Duskmane. So, of course, Gyarados hates Fairy types. So, we do have a Steel type in the back, which is going to be Duskmane. And then another team we have Yveltal in the lead. And then we have Mega Swamp. And I think this could be a great Pokemon. And then Ho-Oh, of course, Yveltal is similar to Gyarados, whereas it's going to hate Fairy types. But we do have the Ho-Oh in the back. And then the last team is going to be Palkia Origin with Primal, Groudon, and Rhyperior, so double ground team. Obviously, you can go with Landorus instead of the Rhyperior if you choose to. The backline is going to hate water types, but Palkia eats water types. It loves them because it double resists the water damage. But yeah, that's going to be the Mega Master League. Let me know if you're going to be playing this league. I most certainly will be, I feel like, because I want to use a Mega Pokemon. But either way, that will be it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you all have a great day. Bye.